Welcome to the Sanity Break podcast. Hi guys, it's been a while, right? Well, finally I'm back, but I don't know if I'll be consistent though. Still, thank you for tuning in, and to the new listeners, welcome. Wow, we are already at the end of 2020. How many days left? And we'll be facing another chapter again. Are we ready for 2021? Wow, 2021. Of course, we are praying and hoping that things will get better next year, right? Because 2020 was a tough and rough ride for us, especially to the students like me. We experienced a lot of down moments. We are tired and exhausted mentally, physically, and emotionally. But I'm really wondering, what is your reason why you're still moving forward? Why you're still pushing yourself? We always tell, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore and such, but at the end of the day, we still keep doing our thing. I don't know, because we're still concerned about our grades or the deadlines, or we just want it to be done. But more than that, what is your reason why you're still moving forward? I mean, in a deeper sense. Do you remember the movie Finding Nemo? Do you remember Dory with her famous line, just keep swimming, swimming? I have come to realize something while I was, thinking this episode. Like, what is Dory doing before Marlin came? I mean, before this story happened. She can't remember a thing. Well, obviously, she suffers from severe short-term memory problem. She's alone, maybe has friends, but then forgets them easily. And then Dory's line really hits me. Just keep swimming. Try to picture out how big the ocean is or how deep it is, and then there's Dory. Just keep swimming. She doesn't have any idea what to expect in the future or at the end of the line, but she's doing her best to take the unknown journey. But again, these are the questions in my mind after watching Finding Nemo. Now let's focus on Dory more. Let's contextualize it on the movie Finding Dory. If you haven't watched Finding Dory yet, let me give you a backgrounder or just short summary, very short summary of the story. Dory is a cute, wide-eyed blue fish who suffers from memory loss. But there's one thing she can remember. She was separated from her parents as a child. As Dory remembers some bits of her memories in the past, she ventures out on her own in search for something important. But, just imagine Dory's situation, suffering from a short-term memory loss, and then the ocean is very big, you don't know what to expect while taking the journey. Yet, she keeps swimming because she has a goal in mind. According to Karen Baruch Feldman in her blog, talking about how Dory teaches us about persistence, perseverance, the power of family and friends, and of course purpose, she expounded these points. First, talking about persistence. Dory was persistent because she has a goal that she wants to achieve. Even though she faced many setbacks, still Dory keeps swimming forward. But the question is, what enabled Dory to persist even though it was not an easy journey? Well, she knew that her goal was important. She was confident in her success, and she did not give up easily, even though it was an overwhelming adventure. It was Dory's mindset that allowed her to be persistent. Second, perseverance. Feldman emphasized that Dory is not just persistent, but also resilient. Although Dory faced many obstacles, she did not let these challenges define her. Yet, she became stronger and more equipped. Remember what Marlin and Nemo asked themselves while in search of Dory and they were in a jam that time? They asked themselves, what would Dory do? Contemplating about it, it helped them persevere. We saw how Dory was so brave and became more independent, right? It's interesting because Dory was at her lowest and darkest point that her growth happened. Feldman stated that Dory was confused, lost, and overwhelmed. And we have experienced these feelings. However, if we persevere and reach the place where those feelings inspire you, that's where our growth starts. Beautiful, right? Third, the power of family and friends. Wow, Even though Dory was like independently doing her thing, still she won't be able to achieve her goal without Nemo and Marlin who inspired her. Also support from Hank the octopus. Also, she had the warm memories of her parents that provide reassurance. She gained strength from the support she received. And of course, let's remember that we are not doing these things alone. There are times that we forgot the support of our family and friends. Let's learn to look back and appreciate even if it is a small or big support. Learn to gather it all and build a strong foundation for yourself. The ocean is big, but it's not empty. Wow. I love this line. I want to insert a line of Dory too from Finding Nemo, and it's still relevant until now. You know, when Dory told Marlin that this is the ocean, we're not the only two in here. Because although the ocean is big, it's not empty. Same with the world. It's big, but it's not empty. Because there will always be people who will guide you and support you in your endeavors in life. Wow, haha, that was very beautiful. Now, lastly, fourth, Dory has a purpose. Feldman said that what she means by purpose is that Dory's behavior was not just meaningful to herself, but to the world also. By strengthening others and inspiring them. Having a purpose, Dory was able to both persist in her goal and be resilient in facing setbacks. You have seen in the movie how Dory was able to inspire others like Marlin and Hank, to be braver, more resilient, and to grow. Dory did not just grow from the support of others. She also influenced others around her. She inspired them. Also remember that if we reach out and support others, we grow as well, and vice versa. Well, guys, those were the four, important points that Feldman discussed when it comes to Finding Dory's movie. And going back to Dory's line, just keep swimming. Let's learn from Dory. I know it's easier said than done, but at least in times like this, know your purpose, why you still keep moving forward, what is your reason, why do you have to do this and that, and what is your goal in life? Who are the people who inspired you and helped you? After you realize all of this, I'll leave Dory's line again to you. Just keep swimming. The tide and the current is harsh. But remember your purpose, your goals, as well as the people behind you. And of course, you can also read Psalms 23 and know that God is in control and will give all your necessities in life to protect and support you. Trust me, you're going to make it in God's perfect time. Fighting. Well, that's it, everyone. Stay tuned and God bless.